Systems go. The Nuggets primed and ready. Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Bucks. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. And for Denver, it's Gordon in at the power forward position.
Well, you know, the Bucks thought they had a plan to make a big push forward by pairing some talent together in the backcourt, but what seems to have happened is they are now mired in mediocrity, which is exactly where you don't want to be. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Outside Holiday. Holiday looks at it. Allen passes to Holiday. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And back to Minnesota. They were the 8th seed in the East last year, but still finished 6 games under 500. Still wants for them to get past 500 and be in a position where they are, competing for home court in the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of changes for the Bucks in the offseason. A team that was able to sneak in last year, once again this season, but it feels like they're kind of stuck in the middle right now. The rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little room to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Antetokounmpo gets to Moody. And there's the whistle, foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team, in 6 games.
And free throw good for Middleton. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. Now, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games out.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs, when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage, and the Warriors clearly were much better from the end.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
So it's Denver going to 3 for Middleton. Shot back and forth. Shoots from the line. Here's Johnson. He's got 7.
Well, I think this is the start they want to come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
That's the Monday to the team on Holiday. This is Durant. Pass it to Middleton. Kicks to Holiday. No one near him. By the Nuggets. Pass to Nuggets trail. Here's Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
He loves running the pick and roll as the screener, and he's very good at it. Next time you see it, just watch how quickly he pops off that screen and cuts inside.
He's got a great move to the basket and can also finish through contact if he needs to.
First one falls for him.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept. by the Miami Heat.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really felt they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least win a game.
I wasn't wrong, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Murray. He has 7. Thousands from 18. And the pass look good. A bank shot that time.
His presence is very comforting for this team. It's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lakers. Allen with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, it's pretty hard not to ask the question after the Nuggets were bounced in the first round of the playoffs if, in fact, they were better constructed for the regular season than the playoffs.
He's off on the first. You know, continuing to talk about the Nuggets, it is a fair question to ask because this group, Steve, has been so successful in the regular season, but has yet to make a big splash in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they've advanced out of the first round one time in the last 9 seasons. So, I think it's a fair question, Kevin. I think you can win playing fast, but you have to have balance. Look at the Spurs last year. They played a very high tempo, but they played excellent defense as well. You've got to have some kind of a balance to win in the postseason.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's still missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo. And Holiday feeds it to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good that time either.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Now Murray. He's got 7. By Lopez.
Great job right there to body him up and affect the trajectory of that.
Yeah, it was definitely a forced miss, Clark. He couldn't get off the shot he wanted.
Middleton, the pass to Holiday.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bucks trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Holiday attack. He's covered by Murray. And Holiday gets to Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good that time either.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over again.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. Antetokounmpo.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Allen for 3. That's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Surprisingly, the Bucks were one of the better teams from the East against the West last season, 14-16, which was better than most teams in the East and part of why they were able to make it into the playoffs.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Back to Green. Vaughn. Passes to Murray. Dishes it to Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Going back to the Bucks. With their small backcourt, they could have nights where they could just run teams to death, and they were able to take advantage of a few teams like that.
Well, the main thing is that they weren't afraid of anyone. Ellis and Jennings would just try to run the ball down your throat, but in the end, it wasn't a combination that the Bucks felt confident with, and that's why they were willing to let Ellis and Jennings go.
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by one. There's the dish to Carter. That misses. That would have put him up.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
There's the three. Coming off Carter's feet. And the Bucks lead by 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Green with a screen on Carter. Here's Murray, defended by Carter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, I tell you what, the Nuggets turned that Pepsi Center into their own personal fortress last season. Had the best record at home in the league. Nobody could run with them when the game was played at the Pepsi Center.
No good on the free throw. In that home record of the Nuggets, you mentioned Clark, 38-3. Been a long time since someone has been able to put up a home record like that, Steve. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's always been difficult for teams to go to Denver and play at high altitude. And then you factor in all the back-to-backs and the fact that the airport is a long way from Denver. They're in a different time zone than a lot of teams in the West. So throw all that stuff together, and it's tough to roll in there, arrive 3 or 4 in the morning, and try to win the next night. Denver really taking advantage of their geographical area.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The feed to Carter. Puts up a 3. And it again. Nice lead from Bryant.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother. Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Denver making a switch here. Surrounded by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. They set the screen. Carter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys. Points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
He feeds it to Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, what are shots you want to make?
Carter with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Carter. Look at 6. Goes up with the top of the key. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the open tip. They set the pick. He dishes it to Smith. Braun back to Smith. He kicks it to Brown. From 3-point range. It's rebounded by Ingles.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but he's probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call to get the best shot either.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
And the first one comes. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them, wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's Brown on the wing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for the rest of the game.
Now here's Carter. He hits it's no good. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Brown missing.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
Outside Matthews. Bryant got the rebound. Bryant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Brown kicks to Smith. Pass to Porter. Trying to get back on track. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And you take a look at the numbers, guys. They shot 80% from the free throw line as a team a year ago.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
The first free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here.
You got it out. Put your pitch down there. I got you.
And Porter drops them both. We reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they definitely have the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now here's Matthews. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Half a pick from Antetokounmpo. Carter with it. Smith defending. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. They can stop you.
Back to Brown. Feeds to Bryant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Bryant. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Denver making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point lead. And let's catch up with our Sunrise reporter, Doris Bell.
Ersan Ilyasova, a rare breed, a stretch four who's also a big factor on the offensive boards. Ersan said, "That's part of my game, to be active. Some nights you aren't going to hit those shots, but if I have this in my pocket, just go in there and crash on the offensive glass. It's all about second effort. Guys?"
Well, it seems he can do both, Doris. His role is steadily growing, too. Gordon's checked in for Bryant. Back to Brown. Passes it to Porter. That three off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot right there going in.
Well, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any balls going forward.
Now, here's Brown. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. The time for the ball. Second chance shot. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Inside Holiday. That's a good screen.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton.
Come get it!
From 7, and it's good. All through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Howard brings the double team. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Middleton gets to Holiday. Dishes up to Lopez. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And Denver the other way now. Brown outside. He passes to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That free throw, no good.
Next one.
You got it out. Put your pitch down there. I got shoot it.
And he sinks the second. Milwaukee leading by 10. Lopez is through on the block. Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. There's a screen. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but of course there are worse out there, that's for sure.
And he makes the first. No free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep it productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
We might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Almost one of the second quarter. It's Brown with the drive. The dish to Paul. Denver, no good. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Middleton. He's got 8. It's Allen on the wing. Here's the feed to Middleton. Here's the 3. That one goes. Count. Middleton's got 11.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Jokic. Lopez covering. Caldwell Pope gets to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. And the jumper from down low. 6 points for him. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. Antetokounmpo gets to Lopez. He's in. Gets it to go. Here's Caldwell Pope. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. The finger will finish at the bucket.
Touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Bucks leading by 13. Middleton dishes to Holiday. A shot by Holiday, no good.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Caldwell Pope passes to Brown. Jokic, defended by Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Porter. Tries it for 19. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
From 3-point range.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in the middle.
Brown the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Brown. So nice following by the Nuggets. It's the side. Excellent D there from Allen. Antetokounmpo gets the lead. Holiday. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Holiday's got 5.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Denver calls timeout. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Jordan with it. He has 6. Brown outside. 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. He'll get off the front iron. Milwaukee leading by 13. Holiday dishes to Middleton. By the Nuggets.
Not able to find it here in the second. He was off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Brown with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Jokic.
He may not have the elevation or the height. He doesn't need it. Big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the rebound. You're right.
Sometimes it looks like he's kicking the head, but when he gets positioned like that,
And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Allen.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Caldwell Pope passes to Murray. He dishes it to Brown. Pass to Murray. On the wing. Great T that time for Middleton. Bucks leading by 14. Milwaukee shot right there going in. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brown kicks to Caldwell Pope. Murray. Pass to Brown. Now Murray, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic from out on the wing. He knocks it down. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today.
He gets it to Holiday. The pass to him into Kubo. Good guy. Feeds it to Middleton. Shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Down low, Murray, guarded by Holiday. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 12. Number 24, guarded by Porter. Passes it to Ingles. Just fine by It's stolen. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Naji Lopez covering. Pass to Murray. For 3. He's again. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. .139 left in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Ingles. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pocket 4. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The first one falls.
They didn't shoot it particularly well from the line in the first quarter. They're doing better right now.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bucks. So 1 for 2 that time at the strike. The Nuggets trail by 13. The pass to Murray. Kicks it to Green. Braun, defended by Ingles. Over the back rim, no good.
You know, that's a problem he has.
It's a very good look and converts. 5 points in the game.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Here's Murray, defended by Carter. Stolen by Carter. Shot clock and game clock separate in 6 seconds.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
For Milwaukee, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nuggets trail by 17. Now Murray. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Green. Braun, the feed to Porter. 1 second left. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bucks lead by 17. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's time for the Sunday night halftime report. It's been the Bucks having their way. Anybody finding it difficult to breathe in here? Maybe it's because the defense has been suffocating. For the Nuggets, though, in this one, plenty of work still to be done. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, take it away.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Another game we're seeing from Middleton.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. So far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And so here's Denver after the three-pointer from Middleton.
What's the roll?
Here's Murray. The dish to Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. He passes it to Murray. The rebound by Middleton.
And his mechanics are just all back now. He just has no feel for the shot.
Those numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Milwaukee leading by 20. On to Tacumbo. Gets to Middleton. Holiday up top. He lobs it up.
Prettiest playing basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Back to Gordon. Passes it to Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Middleton. Caldwell Pope kicks to Porter. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his third rebound on the night. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Get going.
He feeds it to Holiday.
Got you. Flash roll. I got you, Steve. Here's me.
Knocks it loose. Here's Murray, defended by Middleton. Murray, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Middleton kicks to Allen. He dishes it to Middleton. Lopez is screen. Outside Holiday.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Holiday. Here's the ball.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
He kicks to Porter. Feeds to Gordon. They need this. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
A good night so far for Gordon. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Come on, you can get this.
And the first one at the line is good. The Nuggets making a switch here.
You got it out. Put your pitch down there. I got shoot it. I got bag, you know, I got my man.
Both shots good from the strike. Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Lopez outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Bucks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. 2 shots. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here's Caldwell Pope. Third quarter action, just over 3.5 minutes ago. At 6. Releases. Off the ball, and out.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The shot's good from Antetokounmpo.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving, both the ball and moving bodies getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get. I mean, they're hitting their shot.
Here's Murray. He puts
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Send a message.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Deflects the pass. Allen gets to Holiday. From O'Hare with a three-point shot.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come
By Middleton. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 16 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Guys are looking for a spark.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Murray, defended by Allen. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. From the arc. Murray, good. 11 points in the game.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Holiday off a pick from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, balance it out! That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Milwaukee has possession. There's the pass to Cole. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. Smith outside. Kicks it to Horton. Back to Smith. The feed now to Horton. Rebounded by the Bucks. Matthews dishes to Carter. He passes to Ingles. Back to Carter. There's a screen. Passes to Ingles. Allen falls coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
So it's Denver now. Dishes to Smith. Now he.
Man, that was a real hard it up.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Here's Ingles. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
That's good for Ingles. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Murray, the pass to Porter. The screen for Smith. To the inside. Porter takes to Smith. The dish to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Turnover. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great quarter for them offensively.
Set up!
Number 24, guarded by Green. Pass to Ingles.
Pick on me!
6 to shoot. There's the pick. Moves on to Tacumbo. The pass to Ingles.
Screen!
Pass to Carter.
Yo, kick it out!
Clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. For Denver, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Brown dishes to Bryant. Number 31, defended by Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Porter. Clock at 6. No good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Carter on the wing. Carter on the wing. Shoots. On the wing. Carter's got 9.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Pass to Murray. Bryant with a screen on Carter. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Denver, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. That's good for Murray. And the Bucks making a change here.
You got it out. Put your pitch down there. I got shoot.
Both free throws good for Murray.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7.
No shot.
They set the pick. Carter shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter. Carter off a pick from Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter penetrating. He dishes it to Holiday. Holiday left side. Holiday left side. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 11.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. That one a little long.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally off the defense.
Here's Murray. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. 2 shots. First free throw is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. From past the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the right-hand jumper. He's got 17.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Antetokounmpo, he's covered by Murray. Up in time. It had fallen, but it's offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets shooting not great, 40% for the game. Matthews against Brown. Left side, Brown. Denver passing it around. 5 on the clock. Number 31. Off the back of the rim.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battles, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Outside Matthews. Just 4 to shoot. 0.
They'd really like to finish this team off, but they just haven't knocked down the three-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. And we'll see what happens going forward.
Hands at the point. Walking down. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for your Nuggets, number 31. At the line for 1.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
So it's the Bucks now. Lopez is screen on Smith. Ingles passes to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To Smith. Smith Antetokounmpo.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now here's Matthews. Antetokounmpo passes to Ingles. Here's the screen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us.
The free throw is off from Ingles. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out to Smith. The feed to Porter. Back to Smith. Leads him in there. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the pick. He passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter. Pocket 6. Shoots. One shot is good that time. And turnovers, Clark and Steve have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are what missing breakfast eventually is going to start.
Now here is Smith. Shot clock at 5. Shot is got the drop. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Carter penetrating and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Carter. He has 11 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
That's good from Carter. And the Bucks making a change here. Carter hits them both. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. This is to Smith. It's going to be 2 free throws, 2 contact on the shot.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And he can't get the first one.
We got this.
So he can't get either to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
That's pretty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Finish the quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Smith. And they get it. Again, the miss by Smith.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot back.
Steve, I sense some frustration. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Now here is Carter. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half, and still none in the second.
Pass to Smith. To the paint. It's good. It's this one time from Smith.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move.
This is into Antetokounmpo. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Smith. He feeds it to Bryant. He dishes it to Pope. Fires it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got 4 points this quarter. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. That drive by Carter. 0. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% drop in the quarter. Carter, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. He kicks to Matthews. 0. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Kind of rare to see him come up with
Smith. That's good.
It took him a long time to get that 3-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
The Bucks shooting 44% in the 4th. The offense was some ups and downs. Carter on the wing, covered by Smith.
Come on, stay there. Watch outside.
Now the feed to Matthews.
No shot.
Unloads. Offensive rebound. The pass to Antetokounmpo.
Come on, box him out, man.
Kicks to Carter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take it every time.
And that one's good.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now here is Carter. Matthews is screen on Porter. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. 0. Guarded by Porter. 0. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Bucks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Pass to Murray. Jokic, defended by Middleton. Dishes it to Porter. And again, Denver with the triple.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking early.
Now here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Holiday attacking. And he can't bank that one in. The Nuggets trail by 21. Here's Caldwell Pope. Porter. And Denver again with the bucket.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Outside Holiday. Now the dish to Lopez. Middleton. Pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Denver now. They're on a 15-4 run. Now Murray. 6 to shoot. Trying for it. Here's Gordon. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Middleton for the 3. The shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 20. Here's the pass to Caldwell Pope.
I'm up.
Jokic, defended by Ande Tacuma. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 17. Matthews passes to Ingles.
Balance it out.
Lopez, a screen on Smith. Ingles, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Gordon kicks to Smith.
The ball. Screen, go over it.
Gordon with the screen for Smith. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. That is good.
If this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Watch out, shooter.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here is Smith.
Here we go. Get it out.
Back to Smith.
I got ball. Back. Come here.
The finger will finish at the bucket.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just hit one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single fucking show. Shout out to my niggas up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. On my life moments is a Super Bowl. My nigga Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope.